Hello everyone, my name is Mia Mentuka and I am here to record a video for anyone who is considering moving to Houston and you're just like, where should I live? Where is the best places for me to go? Like, what is the safest neighborhoods, so and so. So I'm here to give my personal opinion as someone who had relocated from Philadelphia to the Houston area. And so yeah, I would love to tell you my personal opinions. Now, I lived in Houston for 2 years. I actually recently just moved from there, but I've always wanted to record this video for people who, because I don't want y'all to go through the stuff that I went through trying to figure it all out. So, I love Houston. I think that it is a wonderful place to go, especially if you are single and you are ready to mingle, honey, because everybody is just so fine, okay? That's something that I'll say. Houston got a lot of fine men, honey. Got a lot of fine women. Very nice. And it can be pretty fun, right? But when it comes to finding a place to live or area to live in, I would highly recommend living on the outskirts of Houston. Now, of course, we have, in the Houston city, the Third Ward and, A-Leaf and all the other places that I like to visit to go and get some food or go and meet a friend or go and do something fun. But when it came time to living, I personally like peace and quiet. So I would highly recommend living in these three suburban areas surrounding Houston. Number one, Rosenberg, Texas. I absolutely loved living in Rosenberg. It is literally one of my favorite places on this earth because when taking such a big journey, I found this random apartment. What was that apartment called? It wasn't Bishop Hill Apartments. Stonehurst Apartments, I believe. No, it wasn't. You know what? I'm going to find my apartment complex that I lived in and I'm going to link it below. I did like that apartment complex. So I lived in Rosenberg, Texas. And what I loved about it, I mean, people who lived in Houston, they would say like Rosenberg was like the country. And I think it did have some country areas. But where I lived, it was an apartment. Within like 5 minutes, there were multiple markets. You got Fiesta, you had Aldi's. There was like, different places to go shopping. There was a lot of different restaurants. It's very diverse. It's very, very quiet for the most part. Like, there's enough cops around so that it really wasn't too much violence and shooting and stuff like that going on, which I really love. So for the most part, I felt pretty safe living in Rosenberg. So I highly recommend Rosenberg, Texas. And Rosenberg is like a 15-20 minute drive from like, the city, like in the city of Houston. So if you want to go to, I like to live where the peace is and go to the fun, right? So number one is Rosenberg. Number two, one of my favorite, if I was going to stay in Houston, my favorite like surrounding area is Sugarland, Texas. I love Sugarland. There's so many places to shop. There's so many amazing bookstores. Everything is pretty. Everything looks very nice. There's a lot of nice houses. There's a lot of nice apartment complexes. Again, it's very, very diverse. There's not a lot of drama, not a lot of crime, which I really, really loved. I love Sugarland, Texas. So I highly recommend Sugarland. Another third suburban area that I recommend. This one, I would say it's probably a little bit further of a drive, maybe like 25 minutes of a drive from the inner city of Houston. But this suburban area that I like is Katy, Texas. So Katy, Texas, I didn't live there, but I went to a few people's homes who lived there. The homes are very, very nice. I think the way that like Houstonians would say it is like when you get some money, you move to Katy, But, you can find some apartments in Katy. Again, it's very, very diverse. Like, I love diversity, right? And I love safety, right? I don't want no crime and all that going on around where I live at. So I would highly recommend looking into Katy too. I think that Katy, it gives a little bit more energy of like wealth, which I like. I think Sugarland gives a nice energy of wealth too, but it's a little bit more down to earth. I think Rosenberg gives an energy of, there is some, wealth as well, but it gives an energy of just chill, down to earth, calm. You know, it's different ages of people. You got some older people living around there, you got some younger families. I would say more so family. So I think those three places, if you are just relocating to the big city of Texas and you want to be close to Houston, I would highly, or in Houston, I would highly recommend those three: Sugarland, Rosenberg, Katy. Okay, so if this video has helped you, please drop 4 hearts in the comment box, like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. Yes, bye.